Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Golden Eagles about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Eastern Michigan's offense will have the football first. The give to the lone running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So Boston College's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a...
Turning it on! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They go to the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Clark. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Gets it out fast. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful pass.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Fires to the right. He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. Running through. Touchdown, Boston College. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Bobo. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulls and fires complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Eagles have this offense rolling. Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Here we put something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The run from the shotgun. It's a running room. There he goes. Inside the 30.
Man, this is how you want to start your season. You want to create as many explosive plays as possible. And if you're an offensive coordinator and you can turn and hand the ball off and make big plays, it makes your play calling so easy. Let's see if they continue to run the rock with explosive plays like that.
They're going to ride this running back. He's loose. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Gets it out quickly. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Gets it to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, Boston College. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish that.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Oh, it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Going to sling it on second down. grabbed in the backfield. It's Webb. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. Wants to return it. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Clark.
And that's a good job by the driver out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The give on the inside. Makes it past the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Dead center perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Got the quick completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incompletion.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. They'll start this drive with a pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Zings it complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They're facing a 3rd down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This time they'll go to the running game. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Now the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
That was terrible.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Looking for space. It's Coleman. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. Knocked down for the tackle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy...
Turning on the Jets. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Oh, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over the Judicials. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Fakes to grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. When Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets away. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Throws to the back. They're working that left side. Wide open spaces. At the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Clark. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Rolls it in. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. The throw to the outside is complete. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it! Touchdown, Eagles! And the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to make the tackle. they'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Able to work his way for 5 yards. He needs a lot more than that, but they did get the clock stopped. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They'll run play action. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute